Hello everyone, Atkpwr here with Game 1 between Borry and Redbull in the Steel Division 2 Season 11 League Division 4. Let's dive right in here to Tannenberg. And on the left in the red, we have Redbull playing 6th Corpul Territorial on, income is this? Balanced income. And on the right in the blue, we have Borry playing 20th Panzer, also on balanced income. So you know what? I decided I'm tired of these Maverick mirrors. I'm tired of these top tier players who only play meta income. It's time to go down and find some balanced grind fests. And I found one. I found a beautiful one with some great divisions. So let's dive in here. Red Bull playing 6th Territorial, a glorious Romanian division of the might. Now, big issue with this division, of course, there is no significant vehicular support in A phase. You do have a T70, but that's literally it, which can be rough. That can be really tough in A phase. And once B and C phase comes, you do get T3045s, but that's basically it. You really don't. It's not like you get a plethora of vehicular options at that point. So it doesn't. It's not like your problems magically get solved at that point. It's just simply that you actually have some access to some vehicles. But the recon tab here, solid, of course, for all the Romanian divisions because you just get to max out with Karadashi, and this one also has the T70, which is very good. The T70 is a great little tank for 30 points, especially with the recon as well. The infantry tab, phenomenal, as most Romanian divisions are. You have Karadashi Moto, which are upgraded Panzergrens. You have the Moti, which are Panzergren MG34s with TNT. Then you have the Pioniri Assault, which are a fabulous double flamer unit, although I'm questioning this whole beef A phase with these guys. Don't see the point. You're playing balanced. Like we're going long here, folks. So I don't necessarily love this setup here. He's got 2 cards of leaders. A phase, the lieutenant, which is very good. And B phase, the infanteristi lieutenant. I think that's a little much. I'm gonna be honest with you, especially because he has the artillery leader in the RD tab as well. It's a little much in my opinion. That is 9, 13, and then the 4 tank leaders. That's 18. That's a lot. That's a little much. I definitely think you could have taken the Avto card, which we don't see here. Really a bummer, actually. Avtos are phenomenal these days. B phase, Karadashi Moto, Moti again. And then C phase, Strelki and Pioniri. Like, oh, why would you downgrade? Why would you go from these fabulous infantry to these garbage infantry suddenly in C phase when you have the most points? Like, I just don't get it. I'm looking for... Yeah, he is balanced. Like, yeah, I don't like this. I don't like this setup at all. Strelki are not good. Like, why take those over more? You definitely have more Karadashi Moto or Moti in here somewhere. Like, you can definitely jigger this around a little differently. Avtos not being here really sucks. Yeah, not a fan of this infantry build at all. The tank tab, there's not really other options here. You take T3040, 594s, you take the leader variant. That's basically how you build it. Support tab, not much to work with here. Machine guns, Bredegun, he's got them both. Commander, we better see this Commandant based on the fact he has 18 leaders in here. The AT tab, Venatori Decada, fabulous Panzer Strike unit, 2 of those. Definitely makes sense. They throw grenades. The AT tab looks pretty standard. I wouldn't vet the ZIS-2, honestly. I'd probably just leave it for 6, especially, again, going balanced here. The AA tab, the Dublas, he has 2 cards of the 88s. That doesn't make sense. I don't know necessarily. The vetting, I guess, is fine. 5 88 should be plenty, truth be told. The RD tab, this is definitely not right because you absolutely need to be taking the 100 mil Romanian guns, and they're definitely in here somewhere. So I would probably sub out the Su-76. Don't really think that's necessary. And then the air tab, fine. The Potezas are good. The Yak 9B is really not good for me, at least. It's never really pans out. And on the other side here, 20th Panzer, we've seen it many times before. Recon tab is not great. Infantry tab is fine, but nothing phenomenal. Stolstroop and Pioneer SVT in B. So this guy is actually kind of building a little bit more for balance. Got the Erzatz in A. Tank tab, glorious. Panzer 3s, Panzer 4s, Boyta Stalin, T-34s here in B. Support tab, phenomenal. Guerrillas in B there, nice. Panzer 3s, IG-18s. AT tab really solid. The FK288s, Pack 40 and Pack 43. A is phenomenal. Flak 43, Flak 41. RD really good. We have Verframen 150s off map. Ugh. And the air tab pretty weak. ME410 as your fighter. Whew, taking a chance there. But diving into this game here, we have the Geo 145 floating out early. Panzer Strike trying to get cheeky, I think. Is it going to actually succeed? It is. What a ballsy little play that 100% worked out for him. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. So 12-12 right off the bat, nothing too fancy. IG-18 going to smash down these Karadashi Moto. Remember, this is Division 4. These players are significantly lower skilled than like Division 1. So we're going to see a lot more misplays. We're going to see a lot more odd placements. We're going to see a lot more choices that make attack power go, like this early Panzer Shrek, which worked out, but if the opponent had any sort of faster unit there, that would have been really bad. But maybe he knew. Maybe he knew from the 6th Cav, 6th Corpul, I mean. Again, it's not like these players are bad. They are just going to make more mistakes. It's not going to be the tightest of tight gameplay. GO-145 does have 2 napalm bombs, so they can do a little damage. Let's see how much... It doesn't do a ton, but they might be able to kill this Breda. The Breda is pretty low on health. Well, especially the ME-410 doing a little runner. Oh, now that was a mistake. Wow, it still got the kill. Okay. I see you, GO-145. Go! I see Dubla coming in. That's the right choice. Needs that. The ME-410. Not a great strafer, truth be told. Really isn't. It's only got 2 20 mils. You kind of need 4 to be a good strafer. Driver killed on the Panzer III here from the T-70. This is why T-70s are so freaking good. This guy has no business killing this Panzer III, but he's going to. He's gonna. Yeah, look at that. Wow. Panzer III on T-70 up north as well. Oh, there's also another Panzer III here. The Panzer III should win, but maybe they won't. Breda guns involved now, too. The struggle is so real. Oh, it's because they're using their friggin' AP shells again. It's like the stinking Tehran all over again. Why aren't they using their heat shell? Up north, though, Urzat beat out the Moti? It must have been because of the support of these guns over here. There's no way otherwise. Panzergren takes down T-70. Wow. So, yeah. I mean, Borry here on the win up north. Down south, Red Bull in a better position. Not amazing. Peony Assault should absolutely clear out this forest pretty easily, especially with the support of the leader here. Not a big fan of bringing these in Novet. Having one more in A phase really isn't worth it. I mean, Borry's got to, yeah, he's got to get aggressive here. He has the advantage. I mean, he must sense this. He just took out a ton of units. Hotchkiss down south. Solid 50 cal impersonator. Certainly isn't the 50 cal, but it does a good impersonation of it. Peony Assault here, definitely stronger than the Sturm Pioneer. Now, Sturm Pioneer R2's vet, but I don't think that's going to make the difference here. Again, it does very much matter how they end up stacking up. Like, how they enter combat really matters. But it looks like that third Peony Assault going to be enough to tilt the tables here. Tilt the scales, as this one should be able to chase those down, and the center should go to him pretty quick. Geo try to move up north, but the Dubla is here. We see Venatori Dakota coming in? Okay. I mean, I understand there's armor, but I don't think it's getting that close. Can the 45 mil get some kills here? It's using APCR, not phenomenal. You definitely want to turn off that APCR here, guys. Panzer III has very little armor at 70. Well, 70 millimeters. I mean, you're penning 75, so it should be able to kill that. Gets a driver, kill him to sight damage. Some good crits there. Can't fit. Oh, crew killed is just a straight kill, actually. Just kidding. Okay, Sherm Pioneer going to die here, and the Kado Hashimoto going to get a free flag here for Red Bull. So Red Bull clawing his way back in with the center and the south. He's got to keep pushing here. I don't know what he's waiting for. He can easily win this fight. He's letting Borry get time to get some more reinforcements. And now Borry bringing in Panzergrens. Oh, but he is being smart. He's setting him up here and basically just going to establish a new defensive line. A very nice choice there because he cannot win in the woods here, honestly. He does not have the CQC for it. Now, Red Bull's, in my opinion, misbuild of this, putting his best unit, like CQC unit, in A phase and then having no more is not ideal. Because then he's downgrading to grenade-throwing units, which 20th Panzer can fight against. Like, they have grenade-throwing units just fine. And with the Stoßtruppe and their Molotovs, you can definitely fight back. Zis 3, excuse me, base FK288 is a Zis 3. Going to lay down some fire support here. They are out of radio range, though, so they're pretty poor if they're not within radio range. And now Red Bull on the 1410. Nice job turning this around down south. I mean, truthfully, I would assume Borry has the advantage down south. The open ground, especially in A phase, like, there's really no vehicles here. There's a Rishitsa for 2K support, and that's about it. Breda gun goes down. Panzer III is a great support unit. No question about it. Lays down some really fast fire at 12 rounds a minute. Does 2.2 damage. I mean, it's basically a Tehran. Honestly, like, that's what this thing is. It's a Tehran. I think it's a little better. I do think it's a little bit better than a Turan at the end of the day, but it's pretty darn close. Panzer III having a hard time keeping an eyeball. Why is he falling back? What? Why? Why is he doing this? Don't understand. Potez coming in. This is a great bomber here. Now notice he has the evac queued up, but for whatever reason the Potez does not listen to evac orders. ME410 though gets in the back. Evac too soon. Oh, you can't let an ME410 get a kill on you. No, they're terrible fighters. Oh, that hurts. That's painful. It's a big loss. Those Potezes can have so much value. They reload pretty fast. Not super expensive. Sheets are way in the back here. Yeah, this was odd. You could have driven this up. This was not necessary to do. This is not a bad place for it, but it's going to take literally the rest of A phase to even get close to that position. Panzergren out of range to fight this Hotchkiss. Hotchkiss going to pin him down quite easily. Kadadashi hiding, as they should. FK-288 had a target and gave up on it. Kadadashi getting spotted here. I probably would have put this guy in return fire because the sight value is much more valuable. You can put him on return fire and sneak him up to this building, then literally you can see everything your opponent is doing. Red Bull still on a 1310. Remember, we're on a balanced mirror. What is happening here? Okay. It's 120, 170. So he was sitting on like 250 points for some reason in A phase, which is when you are the most point starved. Again, I said we're going to see some looser play. Again, it's not that these players are bad. Before you keyboard warriors start, you armchair generals out there start talking about how terrible they are. They are not. They are not at all. We're just used to seeing all the tightest of tight play. Panzer IV should do a nice job here. There's nothing to counter it at the moment. Again, their Dashitsa up here was odd. I feel like their Dashitsa here would have been more standard, I guess would be the word. Because the Dashitsa is a good HE weapon. It does lay down some good support. These Assault Pioneers are in a really dangerous spot because the problem is there's a lot of weird lines of sight here where like units on this hill can see units up here in the woods. It's a very strange... Just because of the hills and stuff, it's a very strange line, like really weird lines of sight. And the line of sight tool does not help you. He is a very aggressive user of these Venatori Dakata. Yes, they have a grenade. No, I don't think they have the firepower that he appears to think they do. We saw one Panzer III and he called in two Venatori like into the middle of the front line. Kind of odd. 45 mil up north. What can it see, honestly? T-70 should be able to kill this. Well, he's got APCR on. Oh, Red Bull. You gotta learn to turn your APCR off, buddy. It's killing you. I mean, it got the kill, but it should come out still alive. These Venatori Dakata are not for that. The grenade is kind of like, oh crap, I got caught in the woods. I can toss this. It's really not a let's go for it, bro kind of unit. This guy's not like, bruh, built differently. No, he's not. He's an AT unit who happens to toss a grenade. It's not a grenade unit that happens to have a Panzerschreck. It's important to note this. Yeah, he's going to die. He's going to let die. Yeah, Red Bull didn't even notice. A real waste of that unit. His final P-80 assault, or second to last P-80 assault, getting thrown into this woods up here. That seems like a gross overuse of resources. He only has a few of these. They really should just be committed to the center here. Yeah, that's his last one, yeah. To hold this forest flag the rest of the game. That's really what he should be focusing on. It's like a free flag for him as long as he has these units. So the question is, what is Borry going to do with this blob of armor he's got here? I mean, it's now B phase, so truthfully, a single T-3485 could potentially shut this entire thing down. I was about to save every single one of those mitts, so I'm going to crap my pants. The Panzer IV is, of course, the only real dangerous thing here in terms of killing a T-3045. But a T-3045, like, sits back at 1750. These guys can't even interact with it yet. And it should be able to brawl with the Panzer IV just fine. So, really weird late call-in of these units. I mean, Panzer IIIs are phenomenal. And they're very good in this tight town like this because this is where they really shine. But still a weird timing of that call. Dubla in a bad position. There's really no reason for it to be back here. It needs to be further this way, actually, so that it can see over the buildings. Right now, it's so close to the building, it can't see over it. So that's why I didn't start. That's why I stopped firing already. Now, the Stoßtruppe here. The thing is, the Stoßtruppe will break these P&AD Assault down. Because every time they interact, the Molotov gets thrown before the Flamer fires. So they're going to get hit by mollies over and over again until they're basically broken down to nothing. Now, Panzergrens and half-tracks coming in. Okay. Again, remember, you can call your units in with predetermined orders if you click an order. You know, if you click an order after clicking on the unit. Panzer IV versus T-3045. Wow, the Panzer IV gets the first hit. Hearth, look at him go. Look at this player brawl right now. There's the bounce. This is where Panzer IVs shine. Like, this is his moment here. Oh, is he going to fail? Hearth, don't do the ace thing. Come on. Bro. You got an immediate turret stuck and still lost. Oh. T-3045 down here also gets penned, but already took out the Panzer IV here. Yeah, so now, like, these Panzer IIIs are just going to get wrecked, and Borry's going in for it. Sheetza is in an unfortunate spot. Z2, though, is getting in the good spot. Oh, no, it does. Okay. It's a little weird patch of yellow. Is it even yellow? Doesn't. Oh, no, I can't see it. Yeah, see, this was my issue with this push. This was a really... It's just a badly timed push. He had done this in A phase, there was nothing to stop him. But now he's done it in B phase, and T-3045s are here. This was bound to get crushed, and he's just wasted 250 points. It's really bad. Guerrilla in, though. This is the right choice. There's almost nothing that can stop this thing other than this T-3045, which has to get in range of it and poke it. Which, if Borry can be smart with it, should never happen. Z2s are not... Ooh, T-3045 goes down to the Panzer IV, and there's the value there, guys. Z2s are phenomenal because of their rate of fire. They have a nice 12 rounds a minute, so they can really put out the fire. Their penetration is kind of lackluster. It looks good on paper because of the APCR, but the APCR only has a 1,000-meter range, and the AP is only 120 millimeters of penetration. So really not actually that great in terms of like AT killing power, but it fires so fast that you do get a lot of penetrations anyway. So Borry here has recaptured his flag. Hasn't been able to grab this one yet, though. Did hide a... Well, okay, I thought it was hidden. It's definitely not. Thought he managed to hide a half-track over here. He could probably put it, like, in this position pretty safely, so it's out of Panzerfaust range. No, wait, Kawadashi Moto have grenades. I always think they have Panzerfaust. They do not. So Moti getting back in up here, too. So Red Bull going... Both players kind of clawing their way back into areas they lost. Oh, Grielus. Grielus, so good. Stoßtruppe moving in. P&AD Assault crushed. Leader crushed. Oh, no. Bet he wish he has another P&AD Assault squad here. Yeah, and this is a pretty major oversight by Red Bull. He has no business losing this middle flag to... Yeah, there's no business losing this middle flag to 20th Panzer. Their CQC is mid at best. Ooh, direct on it there. SK-18-105, solid RD piece. And now these units are completely useless. Like, he needs to move these up, like, way up. These aren't doing anything. Like way, way up. Maybe here with their Dashitsa, with their 2K, here would be even better. Guerrilla must see the Moti. It does. Oh. Oof, but oof. What is the ammo for? To repair the T-3045 would be my guess. Granillo does go down. What got that? The T-70. That's cheeky. I like that. Good play. Not afraid to sacrifice a unit to kill a key unit. Now, the problem for him is there's 8 Granillos to get through, so that's going to take a while. Almost feels like Borry forgets to call in units for like 3 minutes and then calls them all in at once. So 230 T-34-85s, a Panzer III come in all of a sudden. He ain't getting that many points at a time. Now, we do see 2 SK-18s already. And what are they going after? These Venatori really should have, like, return fire on or something. And a Werframen. Werframen, I don't know if you needed that. I'm not sure you needed that unit. Panzergren's in the woods, and oh no. Absolutely not. You can see how little they do. Oh god. They killed 1 unit. Like literally 1. That was just an embarrassing performance. Expected, but still embarrassing. What's this T-34? Oh, he sees infantry walking here. How does he see? I'm actually shocked he sees that. The double, I guess? Now, these multi, they got grenades. They'll do better against the Panzergrens than, you know, just a normal unit. But these Peanut Assault were the key. They really were. Like, this was the unit. And I don't know what Borry is doing right now. He's got a Stoßtrupp back here. They're finally moving forward. These Panzergrens in the woods, absolutely not. Absolutely never. I would give up the woods before I threw Panzergrens into it. Like, it's just a waste of points. Especially against 6th Corpul. If you're playing against, like, another Panzer division, I guess, then sure, go for it. But, like, in this sort of situation, absolutely not. Absolutely not. This Peanut Assault really should just go back to his front line so he doesn't get immediately surrendered. Alright, nice to see the SK-18s putting in the work. Killing off a leader would be big. He has a sniper. He's a dangerous leader. Yeah, so we see Molotov always gets off. Stoßtrupp got some guns. They got some guns. They do some stuff. Werframen does manage to pin down all the Oh, he can't surrender them because they're behind the front line. Oh, now he can. Ooh, that was close. It's a cheeky little Werframen strike. I like that. Only fired... Oh, no, he fired all 6. He didn't need to do that. He should have fired, like, 2. And then cut it off. That would have been the play. Because he just did it to pin. I can't imagine he actually expected to kill anything with that. So you fire 1 or 2, pin them, and run. And save the ammunition. You see Su-76 is coming in. Again, not huge fan of this. He could have had those 100 mils, and they would absolutely tear these SK-18s apart. Peanut Assault gonna get quadruple teamed here and gonna go down pretty quick. And now his CQC is meh. Due to his deck building, his CQC is now meh. A lot of grenade tossers. Which would normally be fine, I guess, sort of, against Panzer divisions, but with Borry building his deck a little bit better for the long game, he's got 12 Stoßtrupp to work around. It will give him some time to survive in the woods. Borry now on a 13-11, though, with this center flag captured. He still hasn't captured his flag back here. T-34-85 going to be a little bit of a pain, but the Beutel Stalin is here, and it really kind of depends how does he use this. Because this is a house. I mean, there's not much in 6th that can kill this other than the Air Force. There's no AA here. So if that Yak 9B decides to show up now, there's nothing to stop it. Me-410 back in again. Going to get a nice strafe on the Peanut Assault. Multi are here. Toss them grenades, boys. Nice grenade toss on that one. Who just fired? I can't see. So still 13-11, and we are now into C phase. So let's see what these players do with 155 points a minute. I will say both players seem to be sitting on a lot of points even when they have less points. So we're probably going to see a lot of big blobs coming out. Ah, but balanced. What a glorious thing. A balanced grind fest. I'm sure you all saw the length of the video. We're grinding here, folks. This is anyone's game still. Very, very much so. Oh, this is going to hurt, though. This is going to be rather painful. Because it doesn't look like Borry knows how to stop this mid-fire, so it's doing the full thing. And the timing just happens to be perfect. I mean, this is literally a blind shot, and it's going to land right as this massive blob of Moti walk by. Oh, the luck. The unfortunate luck here. Oh, no, these hordes of Romanians. Will they get out in time? No, there's no way. Oh, the first shot land. Oh, that's so unfortunate. Oh, no. Oh, my God. Wow. Wow. Oh, lordy, lordy. Lordy me. That, he has no idea how much value he just got out of that one strike. He literally wiped out 5 units here all at once. 5-3. You got 150 points of value out of this Werframen. He already paid it off. Holy crap. Wow, I wish I could ever get even a minuscule of that luck. Like one modicum of that level of luck. Because again, that was a complete blind shot. Now, good for Borry. He moved that Werframen. He's already getting counter batteried by the Su-76s to try to take that out. Because this thing will do damage. We saw just what it does. Big rocket arty. I'm a big fan of big rocket arty. I really am. It can be so devastating. Part of the issue with tube artillery is it takes long to put all the rounds down range. So, like, you just move it. Like, your stuff can be pretty easily moved. Like the Dubla. It's on its way. No, it still might die, certainly, yeah. But if this was just a rocket strike, the Dubla has no time to move and it dies. So that's why rocket artillery tends to be quite good. You just need to make sure you're placing it correctly, otherwise it's useless. Both grenades get off, 2 Stoßtrupp go down, there's not many Moti left, despite the horde that had once entered. And again, there's not many Moti left in general because of the deck build here of Red Bull, which the more this game goes on, the stronger I disagree with his choices. Why Strelke? Why in your highest income phase are you bringing the crappiest infantry you have? I guess there's Recruitee too, but like, still. Of your C phase options, why bring garbage? Like, you have points to spare. This is not the time to be looking for cost-efficient infantry. It's a time to be using your best infantry and spamming them because you have tons of points and you can. Su-76 is not even landing close. Oh, there it is. Now it's getting a little closer. SK-18's not responding. So he might lose one here. It's not like the Su-76 is bad. Don't get me wrong. It's just not the 100 mil level of awesome. How fast does this thing fire? It's 10 rounds a minute. Okay, it fires fast. But it's a lower caliber. It's got a smaller boom. It's not as accurate. See the 75 mil finally in. It's kind of masquerading as his mortar. SK-18's dead. Wow. All right, go Su-76. You did it. Yak 9B, do we see any AA? I don't see any AA. Can the Yak 9B not suck a ding-dong here? Yep. Nope, it's terrible. It's back, guys. We saw a game a couple weeks ago where the Yak 9B was like magically super good, but we're back to normal. Can't even kill a Panzer III on a clean strike. These things suck A. Suck complete eggs. Ooh, where's the Werframen going now? Oh, okay, I like it. Clear this Kadarashi Moto out. Get this flag back. Good play. Good call there. Again, probably only needed like 2 rockets for this process, but we can fire the whole set. See, 2 rockets would have done it. 3 was the necessary to kill. 2 would have forced him back. 6 is complete overkill. There we go. Borry gets it back. Borry on 13-11, about to go to a 14-10. This Moti no chance against these Pioneer SVTs. Ooh, Sheetsa getting a cheeky fire shot on the T-34 here. Yes. Oh, misses. But luckily for the Sheetsa, we have a glorious 15 rounds a minute. Absolute insanity. What makes this weapon so freaking good. And it has high penetration on top of this absurd fire rate. Easily the singular best Romanian unit. And they have some very good units. But this thing here, folks. So the Grilla decides to pop out and try to kill the Deshitsa and gets summarily punished immediately for that poor choice in judgment. T-3045 should be safe from the IG-18, but we've seen IG-18s do a lot of work against things they have no business killing. So we'll see, but I doubt it. There's a big difference in armor here. Very big difference. So 25 minutes left for Red Bull to go down here. He's still in the lead ticket-wise, and he somehow still has managed to capture this flag back. Spoicherstalin has contributed nothing except for blocking out some lines of sight. 88 is in now. Stops the Geo immediately. Go, Geo, go! I still can't believe that Yak 9B did not kill this Panzer III. God, those things are... Whoa. It's good to know it's not just me. Because we did watch a game where those things absolutely slapped, and I've never seen them slap ever. They're usually complete trash like we just saw. Completely unmolested and still gets killed. And still doesn't get the kill. Like, that's awful. Cluster planes, if they get on target, should kill things if they're not bothered. Munatori Dakata finally kills something. There are no other infantry in here right now. Now we see the garbage Pianiti coming in that he decided to put in C-phase. Again, he really should have put, like, Moti in C-phase. That's a nice, flexible unit that does both CQC and long range, whatever you need it to do. They're on the expensive side. Yeah, again, just a really odd choice overall. Panzer III goes down easy to T-3045. Now we see two T-3045. Off-map gets spotted. Kill it. Kill it. Kill the off-map. You fool. Borry is giving you the most glorious opportunity of your entire life. What? You don't see it? Yeah, you gotta kill that Panzer IV first. Eee! Oh. Rough. Verfarmen strike again. Is it going for the 45 mil? That's what it kind of looks like, but not really. Yeah, okay, it is. There it is. But it's actually the Kadadashi Moto which is causing the issue. There we go. Off map coming in. Does what an off map always does. Pins things down. Annoying. Borry is like so messed up with this thing standing here, and he somehow did not get punished for that. The 220 is a very good off map. It is 170 points now though, so it's not exactly cheap. Su-76s have done work. They killed off both SK-18s. So, maybe I was wrong. Su-76 for the win. Stolzrud pushing right on through here. Pianiti, though, with two of them, easily will get a grenade off and clear that out. Warriors doing a nice job, though, staying on the offense here. And Red Bull's having a really hard time keeping up. Again, I'm blaming deck misbuilding here. Big part of this, I think, is deck misbuild. See, 150 on double Yak 9B. Yeah, he's trying to fix the problem. This is the right choice. Double should do it. Double should be able to do it. Looks like a free boy to Stalin. Big mistake here by Borry, having no AA for his super heavy tank. Yep. Yeah, that was on Borry. Hardcore. A single flak 43 or an 88 or something right here stops that from happening, basically. And despite the airstrikes, Borry has no AA still? Yeah, no AA. We do see this often happen with lower division players. They just don't like AA for some reason. They like calling in a fighter instead or something. That's just not get the AA in, guys. It's worth the investment. Air power is only good if no one stops it. If you stop it, then your opponent has essentially wasted those points. You've essentially countered those points completely. Even without killing the unit, you've stopped it. T-3485 gets a penetration on the... No, T-3476 gets a penetration on the T-3485. Actually really surprising. Pianity desperately forcing off the Pioneers. Something just got shot down. I have no idea what it was. Probably a Geo. I would just guess a Geo. T-34 gets knocked out. Zoom in here quick, see what we got. Yeah, that's a Geo. Yeah, it looks like a Geo. I don't know if the carcass is actually different, but it looked like a Geo. This is a good choice. Bay Troop in the church tower giving a lot of information. Yep, just take the whole church tower down. That is the answer. Will the T-34 get lucky again? It will. Wow. Okay. Yeah. That's the thing. Borry pushing hard to try to pick up his 15-9. Rashica finds a line of sight, though, on this Panzer IV. Oh, T-34 getting... No, do not fast move. What are you doing? Oh, my God. Why? What was the goal? So you get on the flag. Big whoops. Oy vey. Sometimes, I swear. Okay, this is an interesting little play here. Vittorio Takata snuck in, spotted and captured the Opel Blitz munitions, and now got it killed. That's one way to do it. SC-76 also have an eyeball now on this too. I kind of love that. That was a fun little play. FK goes down. Guerrilla out of position. Needs to move up if he wants to clear out this soft stuff. Pack 43 is here, though. T-34 brazenly driving forward. I would actually say Red Bull's probably running out of T-34-85s as well. He had 18 of them, but we've seen a lot die. We've seen 7 or 8 die, so he does not have a plethora of these left. While on the other hand, Borry had a C-phase card of Panzer IV, so he can kind of go the distance here. Another off-map, but again, we're balanced, so off-map away. Points on points on points. Love it. Look at the balanced spam. Glorious. Oh, Venetori kind of falls back too late, but the Verframen is dead. Big kill there. I think there's 2, though. Yep, there it is. To 220, that's used up all its ammunition. Is in doing some MG support. Kadadashi driving in blatant. Does get unloaded. Doesn't get killed. T-34 goes down. Yeah, Borry not doing great with micro in his armor here. But Red Bull's RD spam starting to take effect here. As Borry doesn't really have a response to it. Guerrilla finishes off the Rashica here. And Borry not bringing out a ton of infantry. There we go. We see some more coming now. Not sure about the Panzergren DP in the half-tracks here. Odd choice. Rashica spotting out the Guerrilla. Easy kill for it. Do see some infantry. This is a mistake. This is fine. Really, you should send one down here and walk it. Find this Kadadashi Moto and deal with that. Okay, it's dead. It's very dead. And this is part of the issue with the lack of recon. He has not called in many Aufklärers or Spätrupp or anything. Just the one in the church tower that's now dead. And this armor completely unsupported. The Rashica here is still alive to take out these transports. Pack 43 under RD fire. We see a leader, RD leader, coming in to buff up the 150. Okay. It seems, not necessary, honestly. But again, when you're in balanced mirror 15 minutes in, you have more points than you know what to do with, truth be told. Just do what you want. Oh. Ouch. Nice hit on the Guerrilla there, killing the ammo and hurting that 88 a lot. Big misplay there by Red Bull. There's only one more Guerrilla round. He's very lucky if he runs out before he dies. Panzer IV goes down to an armor crack of the ZIS-2 there. Yeah, and he's just feeding things to this 88 and this Rashica. 88 somehow survives the Guerrilla attack, so very lucky there. Another, now a 150 is now in. I don't think this thing lasts long against this RD spam, though. So Red Bull continues to hold this like center area, this area that he should have no business holding. But the misplay of not covering his Beuterstallenhof cost Borry his rock down here, his giant stone. And another unit goes down to the Yak 9B here. I'm not sure what Borry has against AA. I think he had an SDK of Z71 that he can move around and dodge the arty with, too. Okay, Urzat's good play to try to capture this black. Does get forced off really quick. Ammo in for the Grilla. 88, though. Spotting the Urzats. 150 firing sometime today. Yep, these guys already on counter battery. Alright, 150 does get a kill, so I guess it paid itself off. Because it's probably just going to die here any minute. Werframen strike. Okay. Maybe he thought there was more there than there really was. Seems excessive for a singular Kalarashi. Off map, coming in again. Like the Werframen would have been better like hitting here. Like he could definitely get close enough, yeah, to hit that stuff. 12-12. Red Bull keeps clawing his way back in. I do not feel like Borry has this locked up by any stretch. Borry was doing really well, but the arty of Red Bull is helping him crawl back in. And Borry making several, like, a lot of misplays here with just throwing units into these AT guns and stuff. He's going to get another Panzer kill here for free with Erdashitsa. Yep. He's really got to stop doing that. It's the third or fourth time. I understand once, I even understand twice, but 3 or 4 times is getting like, no, you're just not even watching at all. SK18 needs to fall back or it's going to be dead soon. Yak 9B again. Yeah, and this whole no AA thing, not sure what his beef with AA is. At this point, of course, it's hard because there's a lot of arty in, so you think, well, if I call AA and it's just going to like insta-die, but I still think you need to try. Based on how much damage it's now done to you. Nice push here from Borry, actually making a concentrated effort now. His Pack 43 is failing to kill this T-3045. Stolstrup out of position here, is not interacting with this Pianiti. Big mistake there. That was his best chance to hold this Pianiti off. Should have had it on this edge of the forest, so when they came into the woods, this guy still would get to throw his grenade and stuff. And Red Bull making a nice little play up here to capture this cheeky flag. These Pianiti don't belong here. They're not going to beat anything at long range. Panzer and DP getting in tight. I mean, normally this wouldn't be great, but they're up against Strelky. So, not a big deal. These were multi. This would be a lot more dangerous. These are basically the same unit. Except this one's 5 points less. There's the surrenders. Very nice. More 150s in quite close now. See, Panzer IV is flowing in. The whole north right now, though, in Red Bull's hands. Borry apparently not paying attention to it. And it is funny the difference when you watch like a Division 4 game because like the players are very clearly like tunnel visioned into just this right now. Like making no notice of what's really going on up here while this player is now watching up here instead of down here sort of thing. Werframen strike forces off the Pianiti again. Does some damage. Doesn't get any surrenders with the SDK of Z. This dude's going to get a free SDK of Z, though. Kadarashi Mota finally gets caught, spotted by units that can actually deal with it. T-3485 taking a ballsy fight up against this Pak-43. Wants to take out the Gorilla, it looks like. Will it get the shot off? It will. Misses again. So does the Pak-43, so he's going to get another chance at this. Gorilla still has not responded. And it goes down. Yeah, that was an unnecessary loss. Pak-43 really dropping the ball, though. He really should have been able to kill that. Werframen getting counter-batteried. This should never happen. They're so easy to move. They're such an easy movement unit to, like, just get out of the way. And Borry's position up north just crumbling right now. Finally gets his tunnel vision out of the south and checks up north and notices everything's falling apart. And once these guys reconnect with the front line, this front line will bump way back out. And these guys are just going to get transport sniped again by the Srashitsa that Borry has refused to notice. Rough. Though now Borry has captured this flag down south. This continues to go back and forth. Borry's still in the lead here. I think in the quick play queue, Red Bull absolutely wins this game. But with only 8 minutes left, I'm not sure if he does. He needs to get the turn, like, pedal to the metal here. There we see a double T-30-45. This is what he needs to be doing here to counter this armor a bit. The Arty can take out the Pak-43s easy peasy, and the tanks can stack up pretty well against these Panzer IVs, although the Panzer IVs getting closer is the right choice. Although the 45 mil eat these things for lunch. Yep, look at that freaking go. 35 points. Almost free. As Borry should kind of just be on full defense mode now. Just anything to hold a flag. Oh. Hoy. Oh, 35-point unit killing off 130 points. No, 150 points. Yep, that's ow. Ouchie, ouchie. Yeah, Pak-43 finally claims its prize. Yak 9B coming in. Is there any AA? Nope. Freebie kills. We got those freebie kills. ME410 can't even get on the back of the Yak 9B, which just killed some other piece of armor up north here. Oy vey. Call in an AA piece, bro. Not more ME4 craps. Werframen strike. Opens that flag up, but Red Bull's still on a 14-10 with flags in the center here grabbed. And his south push, well, it's just kind of just a big Q move, getting killed off here. Nice little position of the T-30-45. I like that. I like that. As my daughter would say. I like that. Northern push here from Red Bull getting squished up, though. Oh, Venatori Takata. My goodness. If it ever had an opportunity, this is it. I mean, if Red Bull gets a 15-9 here, he might make it. Oh my goodness, this Venatori, really? Red Bull still can't get that 15-9 he needs so bad. Oh, come on, dude. BF-109 goes down to the Dubla. IL-4 coming in to overkill this 88. Still no freaking A. Oh my god. This is becoming just a meme now. Panzer IV misses the T-34-85. Oh. And goes down. Oof. As both players just kind of Q-moving blobs at each other. I'm not sure with even a double tick now if Red Bull can catch him. Oh, the Pak-43 should be able to clean this up easy peasy. There's Sheetza with a cheeky line of sight right here. Panzer IV goes down. These infantry, though, not the Finitoni finally moved. It's long gone. Oh, God. Ugh. Another IL-4 in for the other Pack 43. Doesn't save his T-34-85s, though. It's a very bad miscoordination there between his air power and his armor. Because now he really should have it here to kill off this Pack 43. Yeah, and it doesn't look like Red Bull's going to break out of this 14-10. T-30-45. Oh, I thought he was going after the Verframen. Minotauri has a grenade, should win this. Potez. We could have called this Potez in forever and a day ago. Double yaks coming in. Cardi yak 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 yak. You ought to know by now to call in some AA. God, it's painful that you just don't call in the AA. Bum bum. And it's not such a waste of time. Call in that gun. Oh, I ran out of words. I was doing okay there for a sec. Ran out. Oh. 15-9 achieved. 2 minutes left. I don't know, maybe. Maybe? As Borry throws units back to try to cap some flags. Ah, if he holds his 59, maybe. What a beautiful balanced grind fest. Oh, he lost a flag. No, it's back to a single tick. He's not going to make it on that. Yak 9Vs are just everywhere. They're good today. Oh, he's lost the flags in the center. Borry fighting so hard to hold on. He probably do a 12-12. That couldn't. Nothing worse could happen here for Red Bull. Are these out of ammo? Yeah, I will give him credit. These things have been firing nonstop. Some nice arty micro from Red Bull. Definitely no sense of wasted arty here. He does re-achieve his 1311. But I don't think it's going to be enough. Nope, especially with the 12-12 happening. GG's to Borry here. Tough game for both players. Honestly, I think this one came down to a misbuild by Red Bull, like I said earlier. I just don't think he built his deck right for this situation. 62-30. Yeah, I mean, Red Bull seriously out-traded Borry here. And still could knock him out with the win. And, yeah, I do think that was a big factor. The Sheets had just, oh, my God, look at this thing. Holy crap. Holy crap, holy. That was the one up north, I believe. That was just getting free transports the entire game. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. But again, we're watching the lower divisions, which does mean we're going to see some more interesting play. Definitely nice to see, though. Lots of things to learn from, and good game to both players. These guys are still both solid players and should not be underestimated. If you guys enjoy this content, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe for more Steel Division 2 content, and consider checking out that Patreon link down below for all kinds of cool stuff. Thanks a bunch, guys, and have a fantastic day.